Hey guys, it's Silver and it's Friday, which means Xur is here. He is currently over on the EDZ in the Winding Cove. We're starting on Hunters, so let's work our way through the exotics and down to the armor as usual. So Cerberus +1, if you don't have it, you can grab it, I guess. If you don't have it, you can also not grab it and you won't be missing anything. If you don't want to spend those 29 legendary shards. So for the hunters, we have the Graviton Forfeit. I wish this role had more mobility and maybe less discipline. I don't like this role personally. It's a 19 custom stat, which for hunters comes between recovery, intellect, and mobility. It's an okay role at best, but if you have another role, it's most likely better. Synthoceps for the Titans, 38 custom, which for Titans comes from resilience, recovery, and intellect. It's got very low recovery, so there's that. I would have preferred like resilience and recovery to be swapped because resilience is cheaper, but it is what it is. It's a decent roll. Warlocks. Other than having 10 mobility, this is a good roll. It's a 60 with a 45 custom. Warlock custom comes from intellect, discipline, and recovery. So if you don't have a good Nezarec Sin, definitely pick this one up. Nezarec Sin is a blast with Void 3.0. So as for the legendary weapons, we've got the Last Stance with moving target Dragonfly. If you want a Dragonfly for like PvE, this could be interesting like come Arc 3.0, but personally I'm not picking that up. Grid Skipper with Tunnel Vision Frenzy with a ranged masterwork. It's actually decent if you want to use Grid Skipper in PvE, get that Frenzy. I mean, we do only have 3 Void Pulse Rifles and we have Unstoppable Pulse. So this is probably your best option if you want a Pulse Rifle that you can use against champions and also use like Volatile Flow and Font of Might. Farewell, the Season of the Splicer sidearm. Chambered, fluted, appended, alloy, heating up, and adrenaline junkie. Personally, I do not like this archetype of sidearm at all. I don't know what it is, this archetype. I do not like it. And this is kind of a weird role in my opinion. I wish it had a little bit more range. I actually want to pull it up in D2 Gunsmith and see what that range is. So when you're when you're aiming down sights, you get about 14 meters, which isn't terrible. I thought it'd be less with that range bar, to be honest. If you want it, go ahead and get it. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to pick it up for a trip mine build on my hunter, but I'm going to have to think about that one. Sojourner's Tale with fluted, accurized, moving target, adrenaline junkie, and a reload masterwork. This could be interesting in Crucible. Adrenaline junkie is a 33% buff, so if you were somehow able to get the ×5, that would be capable of body shotting, I believe. I can't remember if it's all resiliences or just under 9, I think. But if you get Adrenaline Junkie ×5, you could body shot. Sorrow's Verse with Outlaw and One for All. It's a decent roll. Personally, I do not like Sorrow's Verse. I don't like the way it feels. Shattered Cipher. Fluted, Polygonal, Extended, Alloy, Field Prep, and Surrounded with a Reload Masterwork. I'm actually going to pick this one up for me. I had one before, Witch Queen with Adrenaline Junkie, and I'm really upset that I dismantled it once we got a hand of Void 3.0. I really wish I had kept it. I don't think this archetype of machine guns is the best, but I can't deny that they're fun. Bite of the Fox with Full Bore or Polygonal with Accurized, Tac Mag, Threat Detector, and Opening Shot with a Reload Masterwork. It's an okay roll. Personally, I do like Bite of the Fox. That was one of the first snipers that I was using in Crucible when I came back to D2. The roll could be better in some spots. I'd probably go polygonal for that extra handling. Really, it's lacking a little bit on handling, and threat detector is, you're not going to use that much when you're on a sniper, unless you're kind of crazy. Hawk Moon, Fluted Barrel, Alloy, Killing Wind, and Smooth Grip. Not a terrible roll. It's got a lot of handling. It's got Killing Wind, which will help. Deadman's Tail with Small Bore, Steady Rounds, Moving Target. I don't think this is a good roll. For the Legendary Armor on Hunters, excuse me, the gloves are going to be a 65 with a 32 custom, but I'm actually going to pick these up because I like how much discipline they have. Chest piece is 58, do not buy. Here is what the cape looks like. The helmet is going to be a 67 with a 33 custom. So if you're running some melee build on Hunter, this could be interesting. I don't know what your melee build would be though, but it's there. And the boots are 58, so do not buy the boots. So let's hop on over to Titans and see what armor they have. Alright, so we're over on Titan. Gloves, 56. No, that's a hard no. The chest piece is 61 with a 31 custom. Good discipline, good resilience, could be better recovery. Intellect could be better, but at the end of the day, I don't care about intellect as much as I used to. So it is what it is, but if you're in need of Titan chest pieces, this one is decent. Personally, I don't really care for stuff under the custom of 33, but I actually think I'm going to pick it up because it's got a good amount of discipline. This is what the bond mark, excuse me, we're not on Warlocks. Oh my goodness, that helmet is ugly. I love it. 55 and 35 for the helmet, that's going to be a pass from me. And oh man, these boots. No, these boots are not it unless you want a lot of mobility, I guess. I mean, it's got good spikes, but just in all the wrong places. I think if this had more resilient, like if it swapped mobility and resilience, yeah, definitely pick it up. But this one, I'm going to call it a maybe. Pick it up if you think you can use it. If not, no big deal. I do actually want to pick up that helmet because it is ugly and I want it for transmog.
It is yours now.
Alright, there's Titans. Let's go to Warlocks and see what they got. Alright, so we're over on Warlocks. Get out of my way, little stupid little quest. So gloves, 59. Nah. Not for me. Not very spiky either. Chest piece has a lot of strength. I mean, if this strength was allocated somewhere else, I'd say pick it up. It's kind of decent in its current state. Unless you really want to make a strength build. Some type of melee build. I don't know. Is that even possible on Warlocks? There's the bond if you're curious what it looks like. The helmet is 66, but it's spiked in mobility, so I'm going to say no unless you just want to go really fast. And the boots are 59, so I'm going to also say no on those. So that's Xur for this weekend. Leave a like if you enjoyed my video. If not, maybe leave a dislike. Tell me something. Tell me how you're feeling, my friends. I wish you the best of luck farming for God rolls, and I hope you have a great weekend.